Hello and welcome to Movie Digest 2024. Has been a fantastic year for action films, with a combination of spectacular blockbusters and dramatic thrillers that have attracted audiences around the world, with breathtaking visuals and high-octane action sequences. These 10 films represent the finest in action cinema in 2024 so far, with interesting characters, rich plots, and magnificent action that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. Now let's start the video number 10, Badland Hunters. It is a 2024 post-apocalyptic action film directed by Hyo Myung-hin. The film is set in an apocalyptic Seoul, which has become a chaotic wasteland as a result of an enormous earthquake. The story revolves around Namsun, a talented hunter, and his mission to save a teenage girl from an extremely dangerous cult led by a crazy doctor who is suspected of conducting human experiments. The film delves into issues of survival and fortitude in a disorderly world where society has collapsed and only the most powerful people continue to succeed. The action takes place when Nam-sun and his neighbor Choi Jae-won travel over the perilous terrain to rescue Suna, a resident of their community, who has been abducted by the cult on the false premise of offering her shelter. The film is packed with powerful action sequences and violent combat scenes, making it an exciting viewing experience for fans of the genre. Despite a few issues regarding its weak plot and emphasis on action over narrative depth, Badland Hunters shines for its high-voltage action and the performance of Maung Seok, who is known for his raw action performances. Number 9, Boy Kills World. It is a 2024 number 9 dystopian action thriller film directed by Morit Moore. The film takes place in a dystopian future where Boy, a deaf and mute young man, swears retribution after Helda, the female leader of a dominant and evil dynasty, ruthlessly murders his family. Boy, who is traumatized by this incident, undergoes deadly warfare training from an enigmatic trainer and joins up with a Reb group fighting the tyrannical state to carry out his brutal and gruesome desire for revenge. Amid a yearly event where rebels are killed, the movie is notable for its darkly humorous tone and extremely brutal action scenes. But even with its visually stunning fight sequences and fast editing, the film mostly concentrates on producing a sequence of visually stunning and frequently unnecessary, violent moments, leaving little room for narrative or character development. Overall, Boy Kills World is an eclectic mix of dark comedy and furious action, and it will mostly appeal to those who enjoy violent martial arts movies.
Destination.
Number 8, Land Number 8 of Bad. It is a 2024 war action film directed by William Eubank. The film centers on a high-stakes mission in the South Philippines and tracks a team of U.S. Special Forces under the command of Sergeant Abel Bishop John S. and J.J. Kenny, aka Playboy, who is less experienced. Their goal is to free a vital CIA asset that is being kept captive by the commander of a local militant organization. However, when the operation goes wrong, it exposes their location and ignites a violent conflict with the militant forces, leaving Kenny to manage the hazardous scenario largely alone throughout the operation. He receives remote assistance from Captain Eddie Grimm, nicknamed Reaper, an army drone controller who attempts to direct them to rescue the movie. Does a great job at conveying the chaos and suspense of a jungle battle scene in its action sequences, but its plot is a little too formulaic and overuses genre cliches in general. Land of Bat is a good action thriller that should please lovers of the genre, though it might not provide much more than the typical fare of survival dramas and military rescue missions.
Welcome to Land of Bat.
Number 7, The Fall Guy. It is number 7, an action comedy film directed by David Leitch. The film centers on Colt Sears, a stunt performer who is having a great time enjoying both his relationship with Jod and his stunt profession. But after a failed stunt, he is forced to leave the film industry and live a calm life. Nevertheless, he quickly finds himself in a dangerous scenario when the producer of Jod Film persuades Cole to come back for Jodie's directing debut, during which he learns that Tom, the movie star, has mysteriously disappeared. This sets Sears on an adventure full of risk-taking activities and action scenes to find Tom and repair his love life and profession. The film focuses on realistic stunt work, highlighting the director's expertise as a stuntman, and includes memorable action moments, including an astounding cannon roll and a fight in a rotating trash can. The film stands out with exciting action sequences, a solid balance of comedy and romance, and upbeat performances, mainly by Goling and Blunt, that keep viewers interested throughout its runtime.
Somewhere.
Number 6, The Beekeeper. It is an action thriller film directed by David A. The movie centers are Adam, play a secretive beekeeper with an enigmatic past. The story begins with Eloise Parker plays neighbor killing herself after falling for a phishing scheme. Angered and in search of retribution, Play finds himself re-engaged in his past identity as a special agent of cover group Paul Beekeepers. As Clay looks into the fraud, he finds that it is a part of much bigger criminal enterprise headed by a powerful and brooked person. With the help of his skills and contacts, Clay sets out on a ceaseless mission of revenge, eliminating every member of the organization. The film keeps viewers interested with constant action and plot development while being full of well-executed, exciting action scenes that move at a fast pace. Although the plot is interesting, it takes a well-known route toward justice and retribution. But despite its well-known cliches and simple plot, The Beekeeper is a thrilling, high-octane action movie that is sure to draw fans of Jason Statham and the vengeance thriller number 5, Bad Boys Ride or Die. It is a number 5 2024 action comedy film, directed by Adil and Bill. It is the 4th movie in the Bad Boys series, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence reprising their roles as detectives Mike Lorre and Maris Burnett. The film maintains the action comedy formula that has made the franchise popular. The narrative begins with the two being set up for an offense they didn't commit, which causes them to escape from the police, including U.S. Marshal Judy Howard, the daughter of Captain Howard, their mentor. The plot thickens as they work to prove their innocence and unearth a more enormous conspiracy involving a formidable drug gang that puts the security of the country at risk. In addition to new characters, the film brings back a number of beloved characters such as Vanessa Hudon as Kelly, the weapons specialist Alexander Luig as Dorn, the tech professional, and Piola Noon is Captain Rita Sakata. Overall, the movie explores topics of trust and loyalty within the madness of their fugitive situation, while fusing intense action sequences with the trademark humor of the franchise. The film's action, particularly the last fight on the island, are its high points. Number 4, Monkey Man. It is number 4, a 2024 action thriller film directed by Dev Patel. The narrative centers on a character simply referred to as Kid, who seeks revenge on the dishonest officials liable for his mother's death to attain his goal. Kid practices his fighting abilities in undercover fight nightclubs while wearing a gorilla mask, ultimately challenging Mumbai's mafia elites. Compared to other revenge movies, Monkey Man is driven by social issues like oppression, impoverishment, and corruption, which gives the hero's pursuit of revenge a deeper meaning. The film features a creative storyline and well-choreographed dramatic action moments that will surprise you and remind you of films such as Nobody and John Wick, though at times it could appear uneven in its attempt to find a balance between action and serious social topics. It succeeds because of its daring concept and combination of cultural themes with a modern-day vengeance drama, which sets it apart from other action films.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Number 3, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It is a 2024 spy action comedy film directed by Guy Ritchie. The movie is set in 1939 and centers on a secret British operative team that Winston Churchill assembled to combat the Nazis in a way that defies traditional military thinking. Within the radar of the enemy, these agents are assigned to carry out sabotage and deception tasks. One such mission was Operation Postmaster, which involved interfering with German ships off the shores of West Africa. The movie offers an elegant and dynamic perspective on spying during World War II. The film is full of exciting action scenes and witty conversation, thanks to Guy Ritchie's direction and Henry Cavill's portrayal as the squad's captain, who admits a gritty appeal. The supporting cast, which includes Isa Gonzalez, Alan Ritchson, and Henry Golding, provides richness and flavor to the group, making for an entertaining watch. The film's fusion of historical occurrences and high-octane action does feel inconsistent at times, but its entertainment value, strengthened by Ritchie's unique approach and the compelling historical context, makes it an enjoyable watch for fans of action. Number 2, The Roundup Punishment. It is an action. Number 2, crime thriller film directed by Hyo Mayang. Hang It is the 4th installment of the Roundup series and the sequel to The Roundup, No Way Out, 2023. The film follows Don Lee reprising his role as the ruthless officer Masi Akdu. The story revolves around Mayaku and his squad's inquiry into a drug trafficking app, which leads them to the discovery of a vast illegal gambling business run by Beat Changai, a former soldier working out of the Philippines who engaged in in a number of heinous crimes like abduction, violence, and murder. The movie keeps up the franchise's record for providing gritty, hard-hitting police drama with its unrelenting pace and action-packed scenes. It makes good use of its global locations, particularly those in the Philippines, to broaden the reach of the story and give the action a new context, even though there are moments when it leans too much on well-known cliches. The high-stakes, exciting action, introduction of strong new rivals, and ongoing character development of Masiak Du are bound to appeal to fans of the franchise. Number 1. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. It is number 1, a 2024 post-apocalyptic action film directed by George Miller. It is a prequel to the 2015 film Mad Max Fury Road and follows Furiosa from her abduction by the warlord Dementis to her rise to become a fearsome warrior in the post-apocalyptic desert. The film opens with Furiosa living a tranquil existence in the beautiful female-dominated colony of Green Place, but soon after Dementis and his motorcycle gang kidnap her, transferring her to the Citadel, which is governed by a Morton Joe who gets involved in a conflict of power with Dementis while Furiosa infiltrates Joe's crew and works on the war or to prepare her escape. Chris Hemsworth's depiction of the warlord Dementis gives the story a powerful intensity, and the movie does a great job with great vehicular action and cinematography, but it sometimes has trouble with flow and character growth. In spite of this, Taylor-Joy gives a remarkable performance, and the film is an outstanding addition to the franchise, deepening its mythology with an exciting and strikingly beautiful origin tale. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video, and do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.
If you find him, he's gone.